I sent Karl a text the other day, and I was just like, dog, welcome to the fight. Not that you haven't had my back.
Yeah, that's different.
You was always kind of like, I'm here, but I ain't necessarily going to fight.
He was in the corner.
Right, I'm talking about
he's in the corner. Towel man.
For sure, and that's needed.
Come on, see, throw them punches. I got you.
That's needed, but it's a difference when you in there throwing blows. You know what I'm saying? Like what? Seriously, and do you notice the shift?
I grew up in a way where you thought, like, because you're a Christian, you're good. You're gonna get better and get to heaven. I heard somebody say recently, like, no, we all trash and we all need forgiveness. Mm-hmm. So, like, I'm starting to see the playing field even because for many years I saw everybody else as above me. And you know this from before, like, E was great. See, oh my God, like, they speak. And I glorified everything they did and everything I did was that. Now I'm like, yo, we all trash, just we're saved by grace. And now some of us embraced it and we going out and actually throwing blows, taking shots. While some of us just like, I'm a good dude, it's gonna work out.
Yeah.
How's that going?
Secret to Success podcast, baby.
What's going on, world? Welcome to another edition of the Secret to Success podcast. I'm your host, CJ, joined as always by the Bayesian sensation, Mr. Karl Wesley Phillips.
What's going on, y'all? What it do?
Dr. King in the building.
What's up, man?
Now, what was you saying about my hoodie dog?
I was just saying, I went to the eye doctor.
Yeah.
No, this is serious, y'all. I went to the eye doctor the other day.
Mm-hmm.
I was having problems with my eyes.
Yep.
And the eye doctor, I went to get it checked out. I'm 48 now. They say that things change when you turn 48.
That's the least of your concern.
Nah, everything else is fine. I
don't need no eye.
That's the least of your concern.
Everything else is fine.
Blind man, as long as you got that walking stick.
Everything else is fine. So
as long as he got his walking stick, he's smooth on these streets.
Like I said, the doctor said he ain't never seen somebody this healthy.
Even with the eyes.
It's just, no, he said that he had me come into his office because he said, Jamal, you are like overall a healthy individual. I get blood work done every 6 months, everything. He said, it's something that you're doing that's really affecting your eyes. I couldn't understand it.
All right, let's hear what it is.
What is it?
Let me get the drum roll.
Literally.
Drum roll, please.
Literally.
What is
He
it?
did this. I don't know if some of y'all, he had this color test. Every time he put black in front of my eyes was fine. He put orange in front of my eyes were fine.
Hell.
Drum roll. Karl, don't fit into this.
He
bro.
put a dark blue in front of my eyes, and my eyes were fine.
It was good. Check.
It wasn't until he put this baby blue lion's color in front of
This
my
is not
eyes, and then my
baby
eyes
blue.
started
Honolulu,
hurting.
John.
Bro, my
Let's
eyes
be
just started
specific.
hurting. And then I was fine just before we walked in here. And then all of a sudden, CJ goes and puts that baby blue on, and now my eyes are hurting. So I get it now. So I'm like, yo, I get it. My eyes can't take that color.
I wouldn't. I mean, if I got beat as bad by that color, I probably would go blind too. You know what I'm saying? That's probably a good thing to do is go blind, man. But it's winning changes things, man.
Everything.
I'm walking through the airport these days. I used to have my Lions gear on, and people they looked at you like, they were sorry for you.
Yeah.
Now it's a look of fear.
Did you
I
have
like that.
Did you have your lions in your
like
paper
that.
bag back in the day?
Huh?
Did you have the paper bag over your head too?
Oh, no. I never did that.
I've seen some of the Lions fans.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Rightfully so.
Yeah, but now y'all got your chest out.
Yeah, bro. We
come
walk
on.
around a little different. Like, you used to see the Chiefs fans, the Eagles fans
Eagles,
with their stuff on, Steelers. Bro, it's a new sheriff in town.
I noticed your voice been
Now, I
getting
don't
deeper.
know. I don't
A little
know.
bit. Your voice done got deeper.
I don't
Even
know.
sitting down.
Yeah, I don't
He's
know.
sit down different now.
We recorded this a little earlier. I'm not sure. You know what I'm saying? What's happening now? But I'm sure we still winning. So yeah, no. How y'all feeling? How's everybody doing?
Oh, man, blessed. No complaints at all. We are middle of October, y'all. My birthday is around the corner. We're about to be hitting 46. 46, Ma. I'm
That's it.
creeping up there. I'm creeping up
That's
there.
it.
Bro, no, I'm talking about I feel so good.
Yeah.
I feel good, man. Like something that you say all the time. Like, yo, what else do I need in life, man?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like my family's still happy. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like I still got the crew. Like,
Yeah.
bro, I am at peace,
Yeah.
man. And just enjoying the journey, enjoying all of it.
Yep. Nah. And Noopsy, how you been, dog?
Hey, brother, I'm just blessed, man. Yeah, blessed. My body is this year, 2025, bro. And it's crazy, y'all. We are almost at the end of this.
It's a wrap.
Bro, we at the
It's
end.
scary, bro. I'm like, Lord have
Right.
bro. What is it like? They say, man, I remember old cats used to be like, yo, when you get up 35, 40, them birthdays start coming quick. I done had 4 birthdays before Avery had
I
one.
promise you.
The sweet people be like, my birthday's never gonna come. I'll be like, boy, I just had 3 in a back to back to back. So it's crazy, dog. Just like you get, you know, the time start flying, man. And
Fact.
yeah, especially when you having fun and you doing what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm really, you know, it's funny, bro. Like, you know, we went to Mexico for the kids, fall break. You know, and it's a blessing, bro. My kids got fall break like second week of September or something. So, you know, we go and it's always like kind of empty. And, you know, I know some people like, you know, they like, man, I wish I would have enjoyed, you know, them days. And, you know, I'll be honest, like this age is my favorite age
Same for me.
because we got no cell phones. So again, my kids ain't, you know, they got their iPads or whatever, but just like when we go somewhere, they ain't on their phone all day, right? You're not talking to your friends all day. You're not texting. You don't got social media. So like, but y'all old enough to have like real conversations and go to dinner and really be laughing and joking. And man, we were in Mexico a couple weeks ago, man, and I was sitting there and me and Candace were just talking like, I don't take none of this for granted and I'm enjoying every single second. Like every single second, dog, we were there just eating, hanging on the beach, you know, making sandcastles, just in the ocean. Like I was like, yo, God, please just allow, and I do, man. I do appreciate and enjoy every single second with them at this age. And I know it'll change and, you know,
But
things
it
will be
changes,
better.
but guess what? It changes. Yes, it does change. You can never get that back. But since my counterpartner is not here right now, I guess I'm the OG right now of the group. So, young fella, let me
you still unk.
Let me impress something on you, young fella.
Give me the knowledge.
While you was out there,
Give me the science.
while you was out there with the kiddos, spending that quality time, you know, which is great. And I remember those days. And it's like you said, it's nothing like it. I just experienced something new that I've never experienced before. Ayanna turned 21.
Man.
And Camilla and I came up to Michigan State. And Ayanna said, you know, she wants some family time with us. And we was like, man, you know, you 21, what? And she was like, I want to go out with y'all. Like, I want to go to the club. I want to take y'all to a club.
Oh, wow.
Bruh. Listen.
Oh, wow.
Listen. Now, y'all know I'm 48, right? So I had to take a nap before we went to the club.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, a good nap,
Of course.
too. You know what I'm saying? Just a little power
The
nap.
club.
The club, bruh.
Boys and Girls Club.
Bruh, keep in mind, now we got a club in our house.
Right.
So we want to going to the club for us is like, hey, we taking the elevator up to the 5th floor.
Yeah.
We went to the club, bruh. And she was like, I was like, you know, I'm getting ready at about 8 o'clock. She was like, what you doing? I'm getting ready to go to the club. She said, we don't go to the club till 11.
11.
I said, 11? I thought we was leaving at that time.
That Marcy, I need another nap.
Bro, I was like,
I
thought
just
we
power napped at noon for this.
Bro, we went to the club
Yeah.
at 11:30, met some of her friends. And, bro, we was in there and I was just like, and it goes back to what you were saying, bro. We was in the club together and I'm like, yo, this is my daughter.
Yeah.
And I was so just,
Grown
even
woman.
the way how she carries herself there in that environment. And she wasn't, her friends was coming in the club and she was like, hey, y'all, let me introduce you to my parents. Yeah. And they was like, your parents?
Yeah.
Like, what?
Say what?
And, you know, of course, I'm over here like flexing, like, hey, how you doing? nice to meet you. You know?
No, you don't say.
Yeah, you know what I'm
You're
saying?
kidding, not Jamal.
Yeah, right.
Not my mall.
But they was just like, you know, and I was sitting there and I was just like, yo, she really like wanted to be with us, wasn't embarrassed of us, you know, having a good,
for sure.
having a good time. And I was just like, yo, this is my baby. Like, this was my,
I
this
tell
was
my
my
kids all the time,
sandcastle.
don't you ever act like we the embarrassing parent. You better not in your life.
Facts.
This is my
turned
sandcastle
up out
baby.
here.
This is my little, this was the one that first one that made me a father. And to be out there, man, at the club, bro, we didn't get back home till 4 o'clock. Hey, I felt bad because I was staying at your parents' house. And bro, think about it. I felt like me and Camille was back in college again.
to sneak
We
in
sneaking
like
in. I'm over here.
quiet.
I'm over here, bro, because we have a key. I'm over here hitting the garage door, and boom, I said, "Oh man, we're gonna wake them up 4 a.m, bro." Then I hit your dad's car.
right.
I literally took his car to the club.
Was you
bro.
smoking weed in it?
Oh, I'm talking about. We felt like we were straight to. I'm almost 50 years old, sneaking in somebody's house.
Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's love. Dang. Yeah, that's the opposite.
level.
And that's, again, and like I said, you appreciate every single level. I just really I'm soaking it in, man, where, you still, you still got so much influence on them, man. And like I said, just, I'm dread. I know Trey is due up for a phone. He probably the last kid that don't have a phone, bro. He's 6th grade and he ain't got no phone. And the crazy part is if Avery was in the 6th grade,
It's a wrap.
she'd be asking me every day.
Yeah.
I'd be like, Trey, you want a phone? He'd be like, I don't care. I'll be like, what? Like he got his iPad, he texts with his homies and they got like their little school group chat or whatever. But I promise you, bro, he just be like, not really. And like, it's just another responsibility I don't really need. So yeah, no, it's all good. Hey, Karl, since the hip hop preacher's not here, we're gonna turn the attention on you. What the hell got into you lately and what did you eat? And then let everybody else know who, who been a little more passive in past times, what you ate. I sent you a text the other day, bro. It was just like, I don't really know how else to do this podcast other than to just tell y'all what's going on. I mean, we over 500 and some episodes. I don't have nothing fake or no crazy topic or nothing like that. I just got to tell you what's going on, current day. And I sent Karl a text the other day and I was just like, dog, welcome to the fight. And, we try to be as transparent as possible on here just because we got regular stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? Relationships, business, money, spiritual stuff. Bro, our community is so intertwined on every level. Church, families, work stuff, non-work stuff. And, I sent Karl a text, if you don't mind me sharing. I was just like, bro, welcome to the fight. And I said, for the first time in my life, and I had to tell you this because it was on my spirit, and I was like, should I call him? I was like, no, I want to text him so he could see it. And I was like, yo, for the first time in my life, I feel like you're in the fight with me. And I wanted to clarify, and I hope you understood what I was saying, because I said, not that you haven't had my back.
Yeah, that's different. That's different.
Right. Like, hey, see, I'm here. You need anything? Like, but it's a difference when you in there throwing blows. And so, to be honest with you, when I think about like how relationships, come about, like when Maul came in, Maul was throwing haymakers. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, whoa. When Josh came around, boom. I'm like, yo. And so my natural inclination was like to gravitate because like he gonna stay throwing punches. And you was always kind of like, I'm here, but I ain't necessarily gonna fight.
He was
for
in
y'all.
the corner.
I'm talking about like,
he's in the corner.
Like,
towel man.
But anything you need, right? Towel man.
Towel man.
Yes, for sure. And that's
Come on,
needed.
see, throw them punches. I got you.
That's needed.
Yeah.
But when you talk about getting in the fight, it means like somebody who like I could be standing there like this and you gonna come and you see somebody trying to swing and you gonna knock them out before I even know. Mm-hmm. That's a different level.
Yeah.
And for the past, it may be, maybe since the beginning of the year almost, I was like, yo, why do I feel like Karl is smack the taste out of somebody's mouth right now? And like, I've been feeling like it. And so we haven't had the conversation yet. So I wanted to have it on here. But like, I was like, yo, I text him like, yo, whatever you doing, please, it's working. Don't stop, because I feel like you are actually now fighting with us and actually throwing blows. And it feels like almost like we got a first-round draft pick out of nowhere on a team that was already winning, or we got somebody back from IR who was on injured reserve, and now you got like a starting D tackle going crazy, and you're like, I didn't even know we was going to have this.
Oh,
like,
we got the
I
water,
knew
we got the water boy. Who
Right. There you go.
The water
Bobby
boy.
Boucher.
He was serving the water to us.
Oh, Karl
But
Boucher.
It's like, yo, he all
My
American linebacker.
my mama said, yeah, I don't know what Karl done put somebody's face on there. And yo, it just feels it's like, seriously, dog, it's like it's so unexpected because I think for the longest I got used to you playing one role. And again, that role is vital. It just wasn't an aggressive, like, I'm gonna go out and hunt two role, you know? And so since, I mean, bro, like I said, I don't know. And I was like, yo, it would be a disservice not to talk about it on the pod because there's individuals I know. Y'all know Karl got a Karl Hive out there. We know, we see y'all all the time. we know Karl don't say a whole lot, but y'all, that's y'all guy. And I was like, yo, for that particular group of people who, you know, everybody's, you know, personality on here is unique, but I think yours is different in that kind of more introverted, laid back style. Bro, what the hell did you have? Did you eat Wheaties every morning?
Wheaties.
You know what I'm saying? Like what? Seriously. And do you notice the shift, or maybe I'm just, you know, whatever. That's about as good as I can set it up.
No, there's a constant thought in my mind now about not being satisfied. Like that's where it starts. Like I wake up in the morning and not an ungrateful thought, like very grateful, like we talked about before, for everything. But it's like, yo, I understand now. Like I wake up really thinking, like I heard somebody say it recently, like, yo, I'm going to live today, like for real. I don't have tomorrow. Like I'm starting to really embrace that now. And I'm talking about like now, like before, I'm gonna go back. But I'm just realizing a lot of things that are happening now. I couldn't see it before, but like my action, one man's obedience, like my action causes this.
Yeah.
I couldn't see that before. Like a lot of it, I was just very internal. Like again, what he used to say, parappa pum pum. All I got is my drum. So bruh, everything I got, I'm gonna bring it. And I realized, to your point, that was needed. It was essential. But as things change, you got to change with it.
Yeah.
And I don't think that I changed, or I should say, I didn't change fast enough.
Yeah.
So when we start this year, I'm realizing, wait a minute, Karl, like, let's just sit here, bro. Like, the biggest challenge you have is still kind of looking for people's approval. Like, that's still the biggest challenge. And I was like, what would happen if you just started doing stuff, right? Watch this. Two things can happen. They like it or they don't.
Okay.
I'm like, all right. So if you do this, let's just do it. Like, I've done the approval thing for how many ever years, and cool, it's gotten me here, but I'm not satisfied. So I'm starting to say, okay, like if I just go pull this trigger, what happens? Oh, nothing. Oh, if I just go and pull this trigger, what happens? Oh, nothing. So I'm really like every single day just waking up like, dude, before it was perfection for me. Like I'm trying to be this, trying to be that, trying to make everything. And the thing that I realized, and I heard a sermon recently that kind of summarized it. It was like, yo, and I'll say for me, I grew up in a way where you thought like, because you're a Christian, you're good. You're going to get better and get to heaven. Like, that's the first part of it. I'm a good person, and I'm going to work my way, and I'm going to get to heaven. I heard somebody say recently, like, no, we all trash, and we all need forgiveness. So, like, I'm starting to see the playing field, and now it's going to make sense in a minute. Like, I'm starting to see the playing field even because for many years, I saw everybody else as above me. You get it? And you know this from before, like, E was great. See, oh my God, like they speak. And I glorified everything they did, and everything I did was that. Now I'm like, yo, we all trash, just we're saved by grace. And now some of us embraced it, and we going out and actually taking, throwing blows, taking shots. While some of us just like, I'm a good dude. It's going to work out.
Yeah.
How's that going?
Man, I woke up this morning with you on my heart. I was just like, man, God, you know, during my prayer time, like, God, please, please, please help me as their shepherd, you know, get them ready for 2026. And as we get ready for this challenge, I'm like, Lord God, what do they need to hear? You know what I'm saying? Like, what part of my life, what part of my journey, Lord, that you blessed me to conquer, do they need to hear? And God was like, E, you gotta tell them. You gotta tell them how you went from, you know, 99% to that 1%er, you know? And I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I went from that 99% to the 1%. It was tough, man. It was a challenge. You know what's crazy? It was like, I just thought like the behavior, if I change my behavior, if I do what they doing. And I realized, you know, as I got into it, like, it's not about behavior. It's not about what they doing and what they not doing. It's about who they are. It's about how they think. You know what I'm saying? It's about their perspective. I'm being real. This is crazy, y'all. Like I used to be with them, right? Private jets. Like I'm on a private jet with the 1%ers and still, you know, 99% it out, right? I'm talking about I'm at the basketball game, the playoffs, the finals. Like I'm behind the players. Like I'm at halftime in the back, you know, in the VIP section, just with the owner of the team, like just with the billionaires. Like I'm in the room with billionaires. I'm with the 1%ers and I'm still 99%. And I'm like, God, why can't I? And God was like, son, it's not a behavior. It's not what you do. It's how you think. I'm gonna share with y'all, you know, how I changed my mindset, how I shifted the way I thought. I'm gonna share with y'all some of the people who I watched become 1%ers, who nobody ever would have thought would have been a 1%er. Like my boy Neo. I met Neo when he was 16 years old. 16 years old. Neo was picking me up from the airport, carrying my bags around, to now being a 1%er. I'm gonna share with y'all my boy Roy, right? When you look at Roy, I promise y'all, Roy is like a lamb, y'all, but I promise you, when it's business time, that man is a lion, right? And so I'm gonna share the 1%ers that I know with you. I'm gonna share some billionaires with you, right? Okay, all right, my girl Jenna, I promise y'all, when y'all look at Jenna seems so laid back, Jenna seems so cool, but I promise y'all, when it comes to business, she a beast, 1%er. I'm excited, y'all. I'm excited. November 1st, I'm excited. 21 days, I'm excited. 7 a.m. in the morning, right? I'm gonna hold your hand, I'm gonna walk with you. And I'm going to introduce to you some of my friends who are 1%ers, and they're gonna walk through what shifted, when it shifted, why it shifted, and what happened in their life once it shifted.
So for everybody else out there, like for real, and again, I got a community of people moving past potential that I'm getting on there talking, and I'm like, Karl, people only gonna follow you if you're growing. Like, this is cute, right? But if you're not growing, bro, from week to week, if you're not showing progress, if you're not doing something, bro, this community is not going to last. So for me, it's like every week I get on there and I'm encouraging people. Again, I got other coaches that we're pouring into people, but it's like, yo, you got to come back here next week with something different. You got to come back here with a story. You got to come back here with a new client. You got to come back here. So that, like, all the pieces, this environment, again, I've been in it, but I didn't hear it the same way before. Got people that are, we always talk about teach backward, right? Learn forward, teach backward. So I'm doing both. I'm listening, y'all. I ain't just on the podcast. Like, I'm listening. I'm doing both. And it's not like, oh, wait a minute. This is helping. Like, it's crazy. Both of those things do this. Right? So if I'm learning forward, that's pulling me forward. If I'm teaching backward, that's pushing me forward. So I got both things kind of helping me to get momentum. And then, just for real, as I watch my kids, and we talked about this a couple of weeks ago, I really watch how my kids have embraced the introverted side of me. Wow. And that was a big one. Remember we talked about it a couple of weeks ago.
They were kind of picking up those traits you were saying.
Not kinda. They picked them up.
Okay.
And what blows my mind, and we look at photos, like I got like the TV, like it's on and that thing, like I got screensavers on the TV showing old images and all that. And I keep looking at Jordan, like my man was not introverted at all. Like, bro, he was giggling, playing with people, and now I'm watching him, bro. He just, it's kind of chill. He ain't mad, he ain't nothing. He just kind of laid back and chill. And I'm like, yo, that's you. You created that. And I go back, see, the biggest thing is I went back, what were you at 13, 14? Bro, my mom was like, yeah, you didn't really talk to us like that. Like, you didn't say a lot. And I was like, so you about to recreate the exact same thing you went through in your son. So I think that was one of the real gut punches for me, where it's like, oh, no, Karl, you got to start doing something different. And I'll be honest, I don't know if it's not too late, but I know that he's already gone to a point where I got to be super intentional now to kind of pull back. I don't know if I can pull him back or whatever that means, you know what I'm saying? But I'm super intentional now, like, it stops here. Like, it's not going to be, oh, I saw my dad do this all the time and that's how I'm doing. Like, no, you saw him up to a point. Fine, that's clear. But that's not going to continue forever. So, bro, I've just been using everything around me. The other rule that I've just implemented is like, yo, just try not to let it take too long. Like that one is probably a really, really pivotal one because again, the tendency is to think and overthink. Like, what did C mean when he said I'm starting to fight? I wasn't fighting before. Like that would be the tendency. But remember the time when I did this and I thought I was
Do you
fighting
really
then?
think stuff out like that?
Not anymore, but I'm saying, like let me not lie. I have to stop myself from thinking like that now. That's the natural tendency.
Which
It's
is
like,
why I was like, should I text it or should I call? But I was like, no, I'm about to just text it. Like this is a good thing.
Yeah.
But there has been a shift. You know what I'm saying? Like again, before it was kind of like, I'm gonna be here if you need me.
Yeah.
And I'll catch anything that you need if you need. There's a big difference between that and actually going in and throwing punches. Like that is a completely different ball game. And like I said, I've always wanted you to punch. And I guess, it's not like I said, I didn't ever want it to come across as like Karl wasn't with us.
It's not,
or
yeah.
like it was just like, yo, there's a different level when I can be like, okay, you went out and you brought that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real, when you talk about a family, right? Everybody got their role. The people going out and getting the kill and bringing it back, that's a vital role.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not that you don't need clothes washed. Not that you don't need somebody put the tea kettle on.
There was a lot of supportive. That's support.
Right.
100%.
Right. That's
Yeah.
it.
And
That's
again,
it.
there's nothing wrong with support.
Yeah.
But in order to make, if the clothes don't get ironed, we're going to be straight. If don't no food come back, I don't know how long it's gonna be. It's gonna be some, you know what I mean? And so then when you got the hunters out, bro, we out. And it is lonely out there. So you find other hunters that's like, yo, and it's a connection. I'm not gonna lie. Because they understand, bruh, they understand what happens if you don't kill. And it's, bruh, let me tell you something, bruh. I wish E was here. Bruh, we had a $350,000 payroll every month.
That's hunting.
Bruh.
Yeah.
For years, Karl.
Years.
And E calling me, we got a week before payroll, and E calling me like, yo, we $100K short.
Yeah.
Bro, that's, I don't have time to, that's why people like, oh, C ain't doing staff meetings like that. No. Because ain't nothing y'all about to say in there gonna help. So y'all got HR concerned, do your thing. I gotta go hunt.
Yep.
And so when you do that, and I'm not mad, trust me, I embrace the pressure. I told you it was one time in my life where I was like, I just felt like, I'm like, God, I told you that recently. I was like, bro, it's tough. Like when you that person for everybody, and it's like everybody gonna call and dump their problems on your door. Everybody gonna call and be like, oh, financially or my marriage or this or that or this or that. Or this. That's why we kind of like, for real, the Forever Forward, movement started because it was just so much divorce and just craziness. We was just like, dog, this is heavy. We need to find a community. Shout out to Forever Forward, too. We're going to be sending y'all that information soon. We're actually going to find the location very shortly. And then we'll let y'all know for all of my blissfully married couples. This is not for the struggle couples.
Please.
But, it got to a point where I was just like, all right, God, like, bro, I hated to see the phone ring. And I hated to see texts coming through because somebody was going to want something. And I told you, I was like, all right, God, like, instead of me praying that you make all of this leave, God was like, why you not praying for more capacity? And I was like, oh, okay, cool. I got it. Give me even bigger shoulders. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me, take on, whatever comes this way. But I'm just telling you, like, as somebody who, and we had some, candid conversations, as somebody who like, bro, if I don't do it, it's not going to get done. Like, there's nobody taking care of me. There's not one person that's going to be like, oh, man, it was great. You tried hard this month.
Yeah.
Yo, here you go. That's a different level. And we had that conversation about ownership of like, it was months I ain't getting no check. Well, I'm talking about none, like zero. Matter of fact, it was months where I was like, all right, let me put in.
Yeah.
But that's what ownership looks like at the highest level. And that's a scary island to be on. So if you can find other individuals on that island, of course y'all gonna click up and go back to back and be like, hey, you get that over there, I got your blind side over here.
Yep.
But then what happens is if you back at the crib, chilling and working, but waiting on then the relationship is not going to be the same as the people out there. First of all, I don't spend no time in the house.
Yeah.
I don't spend no time in the house. I don't spend no time thinking in the house.
Right.
Overthinking in the house. That's why when we talked
you can't
about
hunt in the house.
But that's why you talked about when you get a text from me or whatever, you like, I'm like, I ain't thinking. I'm hunting. So when I send a text, I'm in hunt mode. So when I say, hey, Karl, we got a XYZ, I'm not considering everything that you have in going on with that. But I'm just letting you know what it looked like in order to get this thing up and rolling now. And since you've been in that fight, you've seen, this is what it looks like to start an operation that
And I was going to say,
booming
that's
and
the
winning.
part that I never saw. Again, I'm just swamped in my world because, again, bro, there's so much stuff happening in the world. We call it in the house. Bro, it's all kinds of stuff happening.
Fast.
So, I am tunneled down like, oh, my gosh, like, what are you telling me? How, like, it's almost like, how can you complain to me about something? Don't you see I'm in here with... my boy Ben said the other day, an octopus on roller skates. Bro, that's my life. I'm in here like an octopus on roller skates trying to keep everything going. And you tell it. So again, difference of perspective. But now that I could see it, you get what I'm saying? Before I never saw that. I could only see what I could see. Me just trying to keep balance with stuff going on. Now it's like, oh, wait a minute. That was only a part of the puzzle.
Yeah.
And there's a whole other part going on that I never paid attention to. I never looked at it. Now it's like my eyes have been open to that. The real estate stuff, bruh. That's another huge kind of momentum boost for me. It's like, okay, that's something, again, never thought I'd do it. Took the chance.
Yeah.
Right? And now here I am. Even though I looked like I was failing at it, I'm like, bro, it ain't no cash flow. Like, I'm draining money trying to keep this going.
Right, COVID,
bro, ain't nobody paying. I'm paying out of pocket to keep these things alive. And it's just like, yo, this ain't working. It ain't working. Like, help. And Marla's like, what do you mean it's not working? Go look and see how much your building is worth.
He never even thought to see how much the building was worth. That to me, I was like, bruh, I was like, you got almost $500,000 right here. I like, when have in your life have you ever had $500,000?
No, I'm talking about never.
When have you had
never
$250,000 in the bank? He was like, never. I'm like, bro, you got
$500,000
you about ready
right
to walk
there.
away. You got $500,000 sitting here. And he was like, huh?
So this is the conversation for everybody listening. That's like me, like for real. You got to open your eyes to the other side. Like that's the part. I couldn't see it at all. Now I'm sitting here. He'll tell you. I'm sitting here.
I was once blind, but now I see. This dude
Bruh.
texts me early in the morning.
I am looking like I'm not even trying to be funny, y'all. I don't sleep no more. Like I'm not trying to be funny, bro. I was up 3 o'clock this morning. Like, okay, God, I'm gonna pray for an hour or two. He said 3 o'clock prayer, but what am I supposed to do? Like I'm up. Like, bruh. I am in here researching, learning, doing some stuff, and I'm looking at it from the perspective of like, yo, what if you had this perspective when you started real estate or when you started ET or when you started whatever else? The buildings that we looked at, I'm going to just do the numbers so people understand what I'm saying. When I started in real estate, I was looking at something costing 100. 109 was actually my first building.
109.
109 was the building. The second was 137, I think. So I only had to put down, 15, 20 grand, something like that. Which still, I had to say it, figure it out, whatever.
You was nervous back then.
Oh, nervous? Bro, I can't cuss on here. I was nervous ain't the word.
Yeah.
Now I'm sitting down like, bruh, I don't want nothing less than 10 units at this point. I had 6 units right there. I don't want to go back.
How does that make you feel, Marl? Look at Marl looking at his.
My chest out. I'm over here looking like.
We was on a call the other day. I was like, bruh, I'm just here smiling, listening to you talk. Are you hearing yourself? Unreal.
I said, look, if it ain't 10 units, don't even call my damn phone. Click.
That's
Karl
where
over
I'm
here,
at.
listen. Karl on the phone talking about some. Yeah, Mom, I'm thinking about doing a 1031 exchange and then take. Bro, I'm over here listening to the. Now we can have a real conversation. You know what I'm saying? Before I had to talk to Karl like he was a little kid, like he was one of my little kids. Now we in the club at 4 in the morning. We can talk with some grown man type
He's
stuff.
21 now.
Yeah, bro. So I'm looking into this like, yo, my mind is, why are you looking at what you could afford? Why aren't you looking at the stuff that's gonna stretch you? Because watch this, Maul. This is gonna blow y'all mind. Without getting a different property, without selling these properties yet, I still understand 1031 exchange. I understand opportunity zones, bro. I'm understanding so much more. Like I've grown just with the thought process.
There you go.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, I can't go back to the version. Now I understand this. That's why I told you yesterday. I was like, oh, we got to talk about this opportunity zone stuff because there's still some nuanced stuff that I want to understand. But like I'm telling people, like growth is the goal. Like so now I feel geeked that I'm looking at $800,000 buildings, $1.2 million buildings, and watch this. See, the amount of money that I make doesn't necessarily guarantee that. So it puts me in a place now where I got to go study the bridge loans. I got to go study the DSCR loans, bro. I can call all the stuff because I'm just out here learning now. It's like, okay, how do I push this thing to the next level? So for me, it's just understanding and seeing you were limited by your ability to think. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
You were limited by your ability to think. And I'm going to challenge people.
Because the information was always there.
The information is always there. Ain't nothing changed.
Ain't nothing changed. None of the stuff you're saying is new.
Bruh, I've been hearing about 1031 exchange from Zeno. Like, make real estate real. What year is that?
2019, we put the course together and it's in the course.
I'm editing all this content. I know it. It ain't nothing new. But it's new because now I'm ready, because I can think now. Now I can apply it. Now I can see where it fits into
What's
my life.
new is
Now,
not the information, it's your perspective.
it's my perspective completely. So I'm just challenging people. Like, let me just give you the tip number one. Just do something uncomfortable. Like, get into real estate. Do something uncomfortable. Like, yes, it stretched me, y'all. Like, I had to borrow money. I had to figure things out. I called Josh. I don't know if I ever shared this on here. I was like, Josh. This is when Josh was like right with us, working with us on staff, everything. I was like, Josh, I got it. I figured it out. Like, I'm going to bet against myself because he's talking this talk now. I'm like, I'm going to bet on Karl. I got this. I'm going to use all my salary, hold my salary. Like I told him I want to take an advance on my salary. Right. Hear the language.
How did that go?
Right. No, again, I'm thinking like, I'm going to figure this out. Like, yo, I'm going to take an advance on my salary. I need to come up with, I think it was like 19 grand. I might have had 7 or 8 saved. So I just needed to get up there to get this down payment. I'm like, Josh, bro, I got this brilliant idea, Josh. Like, I figured it out. I'm going to do this. And Josh didn't say nothing. He just listened to me talk. I talk. And then he was like, nah, it's a terrible idea. I was like, what
Sound
you
like
mean?
a
Oh, bro, I love it.
Bruh, he was like, oh no, that's a terrible idea. No, I won't let you do it. And I was like, what are you talking about? Like, I figured it all out. Like, bro, it'll be a month or 2, I could pay this back. He was like, absolutely not. Horrific idea. No, you got to go figure out how to make the money. And then I was like, what? Again, the hunting concept was foreign to me. Like, I don't know. I'm going to use what I got now. I'm going to squeeze that and just see if I could go here. Listen, y'all, if you don't do something uncomfortable, you stuck. You stuck because now I had to go figure out how to get the money. Now it puts me in a position to go through COVID and figure it out, right? Ask different questions. Education makes you ask a different question. My first question is how to get the money. My second question is like, what Ma would teach me is how do you protect the money that you have in the bricks? Different conversation. You see what I'm saying? Like, oh no, you already have the money there. How do you protect? So I'm saying as you try things more uncomfortable, like, bro, the information, the language, everything around you change. We starting to talk. Moose and I having conversations now, bro, like, how do you exit a company?
Oh, that's a conversation that nobody talks about.
Bruh, like,
and that's
I'm just
actually
saying.
hard. Exiting a company is harder than creating.
They created one. So but we're talking that conversation before we start something.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But I'm just saying to people, like, when you start allowing your mind to open, now it's just like the level of conversation, the level of exposure, the level of information, everything else, and it's what you want.
Yeah.
But everything else now rises to that level. And I promise you, to your point, now you don't have a choice but to change.
Yeah.
Like, there's a different level of capacity, a different level of conversation that I'm having. Like, I'm a different person just because of all the stuff happening. And I'm still in progress, y'all. It ain't like Karl is dead and gone, that old Karl. But I'm more equipped to fight that guy, if that makes sense. Like, now I know the thought process that guy had. So, as soon as that thought comes, it's like, yeah, no, we don't do that.
It's because your perseverance is different.
Yeah.
The thing about it, what was that? Remember we was at the Anchor Conference, and I had brought up that scripture. Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, when you go through all kinds of trials and tribulations, because it's then that your faith life kicks in. Let perseverance finish its work. A lot of people, bruh, they stop when they into something and things come about, they give up. You was about to give up in real estate.
I promise you.
Think about it. If you would have gave up, then you wouldn't have experienced the muscles that you got now,
Right now.
and now the reason why you that defining moment when you was about to give up, but you kept going, it got you to the other side now. And now this is the side where you talking $1 million deals. Like you, and it's not even like you fantasizing. This is like real talk. Like literally, I've shown Karl, he can get two $800,000 buildings.
It's two
That's right across the street from each other. Two of them.
in an opportunity zone.
In an opportunity zone.
Wow.
So he can get all kind of tax credits and things like that.
Yep.
And it's not like he got the money. So it's like, it's a whole different conversation where before, just a few years ago, he was nervous, like literally
15
talking,
grand.
bruh, 15 grand. I'm like, what
Literally.
we really talking about? This dude was like, we was having conversations about, should I pay my credit card off?
Yep.
Should I use this money for down? Listen where we were at.
That's where it started.
Should I pay my credit card off or should I use this money as my down payment on my income property? That's how the conversation started.
Literally.
Now we're talking about mall. Should I take this money and put it in a 1031 exchange and then use it as my down payment on these two $800,000 buildings and then now have a 1.6, what was it, like
1.6. That's now.
that's
ARV
now,
was
but
like
the ARV
3.
is like 3 million. Literally, Karl is literally, now this ain't no joke with camera. Karl is literally probably about 2 deals away from becoming a millionaire.
Legitimately.
This ain't even no cap
legitimately.
millionaire. This is like legit,
Yeah.
actual money in the brick with getting monthly revenue from those 2 properties of what?
Bruh, they're looking like, well, 2 of I kind of focused on 1, but 2 was easily probably 150 up.
But monthly cash flow.
Oh, I'm sorry. Cash flowing probably, I think each of them was probably like $4 or $5 grand easily. Easily. So the 2
and
of
that's
them
what they
together.
get now, but that ain't where you gonna take it to.
Right.
So when
By the
you
time
come in,
and add the, you increase the value of them jokers, fix them up, bro. Them rent's gonna be easily $1,200-$1,300 each. You're talking about 33 units.
talking about 33 units, $1,200-$1,300 each unit.
With the payment and how much you gonna net? You know, I like to talk net.
I got to go back again. I focused on 1 with the numbers. I got to go back and do both of them. But the numbers are just, it's ridiculous. The only thing I didn't understand properly was, again, they were saying that the neighborhood, because it's an opportunity zone, there's a lot of crime, all that. And I was like, I don't know, that's scary. But again, I'm learning something new.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to ask him different questions now
Actually,
based on
that
this.
neighborhood is better than the neighborhoods you got your 2 properties at. That's all. Just let you know.
Oh, say less. Say less.
But it's
yeah.
crazy how your life can change when your perspective of life changes.
But I think what you just said was, and we walked through it, and hopefully this is helping somebody, but we walked through what happens when you get in the fight, right? You see, you went from a conversation that's a baseline credit card debt conversation to multi-million-dollar conversations in 5-6 years. But what most people do is they heard what Moss said in 2019. Now they coming back to him going, hey, what about my credit card debt? You still talking that same talk. And when you get in the fight and when you get in the hunt, it's just a different energy. I believe that when you get in the fight and you get out there in the hunt and you in the wild and it's all kind of, it makes you better just because of the energy that it takes to, right. But I'm saying, but not even survive, to just like thrive though, to like, bro, like it's an adrenaline rush that you can't produce doing laundry.
And you know what else, see? That's a great point. And what else? It even makes the people that been knowing you, the people that your friends, your family, it makes them see you different. If you noticed, Karl, before, when you was calling me talking about, should I take this $15,000 I got and should I pay the credit card or should I use it?
Treating you different.
Bruh, I didn't see you.
She ain't treating you like she treating you now. Come on.
But it makes all of us view you different. When you was calling me on that, I've literally seen you as little bro. I seen you as little bro. That's a question Vontrell might ask me. That's a question that Yanni might ask me. But now when we over here talking about $1 million deals, I'm calling you a different. It's a different kind of. I view you different now. You're not little bro now. Now you, hey, maybe we can do this together type deal now. Now it's a different kind of conversation. You view different. And so, yeah, man, people don't really get that. Like, literally, when you change, everything else around you change.
Man in the mirror.
Even opportunities change. Your real estate broker talks to you about different deals now.
Completely different.
Bruh.
Completely different. That's
So then
real.
this is how money starts to follow you now. Money finds you as opposed to you trying to find the deals.
I called her and we had a, I don't know, it was when I left. when we were down there the last time, the day I called the next day and I was like, hey, let me tell you something. Like, we about to start a real career now. And I just I want to know for real if you were here with me or not. Because like what I'm seeing, like I'm gonna talk about that deal. I don't know if you ever followed through it. Remember when we was at April's office and we saw that one property was like $99,000 on the market right now.
Yeah.
Bruh, he asked, yo, what's the ARV on that? And my man was like $580,000. He did the math on it.
Right there.
Bruh.
Live on
99. So let's just say $100,000. He's like, let's just roughly say 50,000, 2-unit building with, the huge duplex. He's like, at worst case, 130,000 I put in. 230 in, valued at $580,000. You walking away with $250.
Easy.
Bruh. I saw that and I called her after. I was like, look, let me just explain
And this
something
wasn't
to
no
you.
hypothetical. This was
no,
real.
no,
You know,
real
it's like,
talk,
and
bruh.
I had shown Karl just how much money just really out here and just how I view things.
Yep.
And I just ran the numbers right there to them live. He had the camera on me, and I was like, bro, this property here's a $200,000 property right here.
I saw that and I was like, oh, no. Like, you're a real estate investor now, Karl. Like, you got to stop playing. Like, every day, at some point in your day, you got to put an hour or two into this. Even if it's just reading, research, just looking at properties. Like, this has to become a part of your day. And then the person that's doing it with you got to understand where you are mentally.
Yeah.
Because if I'm experiencing all this and she not ready for it, then I'm not going nowhere. So I was like, oh, no. I need you to understand, like, I am taking this thing more serious than I ever have right now. Like, this is my retirement plan. This is my legacy plan for my family. She was like, hey, let's roll. I was like, it's over.
Does your wife treat you different when she see you as a hunter?
Over. It's over.
And that's man, speaking about wives treating different, bro. I done came to C and I told C, listen, I never came to C and said, hey, C, man, I need some help. I was like, bro, I've been lately seeing my wife light up about me speaking. I listen, bro. I done did some crazy real estate deals. I'm talking about crazy. I done brought home checks, bruh. I done did security companies, daycare centers. I done did everything, bruh. Football games, bruh. It's something about seeing me speak.
Call her up, ask her what it is. Just call her and just say, I just want. So for me, I told you, I got to fix something around the house. That's how I get that. You know what I'm saying?
Mine is the house now.
Yeah.
Mine is the house.
I'm talking about, don't let me get a door handle back on.
It's a wrap.
I'm talking about, that's when
I think mine comes down
level.
For Tamisha Nas, mine comes down to that we're taken care of.
Yo, for sure.
Like kind of holistically. So just doing stuff with a car, doing stuff with the house, making sure it's safe. Oh, yeah. I'm seeing a different version of her.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, and you're going to.
21.
Yeah.
She might be back at home, bro. My wife is on that soft era life.
Your call has been
Oh man, hey man, that strike that down on Maul as a -1. Your wife ain't answer. Hey, real quick, while I got a quick second, et1%.com, et1%.com. Y'all been asking. The 1% movement is starting. We have the 1% conference. Let me look at my notes here. 1% conference is going to be.
You started with Take Control.
Yeah.
I was taking control and 1%.
I remember you on 1%, but you started with Take Control.
I'm just hearing though that 1% conference is coming back.
Come on, you said you want to be a speaker. Come on,
I got you. I want to do paid speaking.
November 1st. et1%.com, et1%.com. We starting it on November 1st. Make sure you are there. Go to et1%.com. Make sure you are tapped in. We're going crazy. November 1st, my birthday month.
Where's it at?
About to be, it's online, et1%.com. And you can join immediately. The challenge starts November 1st. And then my birthday right after that. Shout out to my next level speakers. We're gonna be in Mexico. Yeah, be in Cancun, doing some training in Cancun, and then we're gonna get some sun afterwards. You know what I'm saying? I nobody really noticed, but I have been getting a little tan lately. You know what I'm saying? Oh, whoa. It kind of wore off.
Them light-skinned brothers always want to be chocolate, dog.
No. It wore off. When I was in Mexico, I was dark.
Karl, we wasn't popular back in the 80s and 90s.
Not at all.
And it's like, bro, let us get our moment, bro. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm getting there. Give me a little time. You know what I'm saying? Get back in that sun. Karl, you got something?
I'm live as Maul just said. I just got this text.
Oh,
Literally just got this text.
Y'all watching a mogul in
This
the
is
making.
live.
Matter of fact, make that the name of this pod. Mogul in the making.
I'll leave a couple of things out, but basically somebody said I'm planning a release of a book and I want to do a podcast around it. And I thought of you. I'd love to get an opportunity to interview you. As we're talking, people treat you different when they see things. And this is somebody that we hadn't talked in, I don't know, months. So to your point, I don't know what people are seeing, what I'm saying, but there's something different that's happening. Now he's like, yo, if you're cool with it, I'll send over some questions. Yeah. Yada, yada, yada. But it's real life right now. It's happening.
And for all of you out there, Maul is taking paid speaking engagements.
There it is.
So if you're ready to book Maul for your next event, and you listen.
Now, how we book Maul? Are we calling? How we booking Maul?
Just go to
JamalKing.com.
Yeah, or just hit him at the 9 to 5 Millionaires. In all seriousness, I told Maul, like, Maul has a top 5-10 keynote in the industry right now. I'm not even joking. It's incredible. So again, we haven't been focused on that side of things, but if Camille is committed to it. By the way, she still ain't called you back.
She did. She probably sleep, bro.
Hey, listen. Listen. Excuses are like
my
buttholes. Everybody got one and they all stink.
They all stink.
All right, listen.
You know what I'm saying?
That sound like your dad. That sound exactly like so your dad was saying.
I got it,
my wife actually.
Call her again.
Because usually.
Put it on speaker. Yeah, don't try to.
She might be asleep.
Yeah, she might be.
Her wife ain't got a 9 to 5.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, I listen. I bet you if I call my wife, she answer.
That's because your wife is up. My wife is asleep. Your wife be up praying to God at 5 in the morning.
100%. Oh, there we go. We go.
You are on speakerphone, live on the podcast.
This conversation will be continued on the next episode of the Secret to Success podcast.
I want you to focus on here right now. Don't you worry about when you get home. You concentrate on this opportunity. You don't worry about tomorrow. You concentrate on this opportunity with all your might, with all your soul, with all your heart.
Thank you so much for rocking with us as always, right? We don't take it lightly, guys. And we hope that we've provided transformation and not just information. We want you to become the best version of yourself, right? Make sure you check out the show notes to access all the important links and get your product discounts. Now, one favor we're asking of you, do us this favor. Make sure you subscribe and leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. We want to know your feedback on how we can serve you better. And if there's anyone that you think could benefit from listening to this show, please, I'm begging you, please share it with them. And remember, as E always says, if you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful.